Her Voice by Oscar Wilde, 1854 to 1900. The wild bee reels from bough to bough, with his furry coat and his gauzy wing, now in a lily cup, and now setting a jacinth bell a-swing in his wandering. Sit closer, love. It was here, I trow, I made that vow. Swore that two lives should be like one, as long as the sea-gull loved the sea, as long as the sunflower sought the sun. It shall be, I said, for eternity twixt you and me. Dear friend, those times are over and done. Love's web is spun. Look upward, where the poplar trees sway and sway in the summer air. Here in the valley never a breeze scatters the thistledown. But there great winds blow fair from mighty murmuring mystical seas, and the wave-lashed leas. Look upward, where the white gull screams. What does it see that we do not see? Is that a star, or the lamp that gleams on some outward voyaging argosy? Ah, can it be? We have lived our lives in a land of dreams. How sad it seems. Sweet, there is nothing left to say, but this, that love is never lost. Keen winter stabs the breast of May, whose crimson roses burst his frost. Ships tempest tossed will find a harbour in some bay, and so we may. And there is nothing left to do but to kiss once again and part. Nay, there is nothing we should rue. I have my beauty, you your art. Nay, do not start. One world was not enough for two, like me and you. Okay, this poem is by Oscar Wilde. Let's see, Oscar Wilde was Irish, his father was a lord, and he went to jail for being a homosexual. And finally, I think he died in Paris. I think he was more or less exiled from the UK. This was a huge scandal at that time. Okay, Her Voice. So this is one of a pair of poems. The other one's called My Voice. And this is about a relationship between a man and a woman that has ended. And this is her view of the end of the relationship. If you read the other poem, you will see that the man is very upset about the end of the relationship, but she's much less upset. She thinks that this is part of life and part of love, that relationships are passionate and then love dies, and let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next time we fall in love. So, the wild bee reels from bough to bough. Okay, so we've got a bee here, and it's reeling, it's dancing from branch to branch with his furry coat and gauzy wing. Okay, so we've got this image of a bee going from flower to flower, yeah, and now in a lily cup, and now setting a jacinth bell a-swing in his wandering. So first the bee is taking pollen from a lily, and now it's taking pollen from a hyacinth, yeah, and it sets the bell that's hanging down swinging in his wandering. So here this bee is going from flower to flower, from beautiful thing to beautiful thing. And I think this is setting up the idea of how she sees love and life. That one beautiful relationship, which then ends, and then we go to the next beautiful relationship. Yeah, and one relationship is the lily cup, and the next one is the hyacinth bell. And this is the way of love, she thinks. That love is not something that is eternal and one love forever. Life is a series of pleasures to be enjoyed while they are there. Sit closer, love. It was here I trow, I made that vow. Come close, come here. And it was here I trow, I trust, I believe, I made that vow. So it was here, wandering from flower to flower, perhaps, in the forest or in the countryside, that I made that vow. I made that promise. I promised to love you forever. And at the time, I really did mean it. I really thought I would love you forever. But that's not how life is. Swore that two lives should be like one. Yeah, so I swore that we would be one person, we would be one individual, united forever. As long as the seagull loved the sea, as long as the sunflower sought the sun. Well, seagulls always love the sea, and sunflowers are always looking for the sunlight. Yeah, and she swore that this love that she felt for him was part of nature. This was something eternal. It shall be, I said, for eternity, twixt you and me. Okay, so she said, this relationship between you and me, this will last forever. And maybe it will last forever in her mind. She will always remember him. But love is over. The relationship has finished. So what she means by this love will be for eternity, she's not saying, I think, that love will be like this for eternity. It will be from one thing to the next. And I will always remember this. It will be part of my life. It will be part of me. Yeah? Twixt, between you and me. And notice this internal rhyme. It shall be, I said, for eternity, twixt you and me. Be eternity, me. Dear friend, those times are over and done. Love's web is spun. So, my lover, the passion that we felt for each other has gone. It's over. Yeah, it's over and done. The web, the spider's web of love has been made. It's been completed. And now maybe it's been washed away by the rain. So the web of love has been made, but that's it. Now it's finished. Look upward where the poplar trees sway and sway in the summer air. Okay, so I think she's now saying, look at the life around us. Yeah, look at all the wonderful things that there are in life. Yeah, maybe we had a wonderful vision of how our lives would be together, but we're not there up in the air with the poplar trees. Poplar's a very tall tree. The Americans call it an aspen. Yeah, so look upwards to these trees. Here in the valley never a breeze scattles the thistledown, but there great winds blow fair from the mighty murmuring mystical seas. Okay, so here she's saying, in the valley of our love, in our relationship, there is no wind, there are no breezes, nothing changes, there is nothing new. This love is suffocating. Okay, the thistledown. Let's see. A dandelion has these seeds that you blow. Well, a thistle has the same. And when the wind blows, the thistledown or the dandelion, these seeds are scattered by the breeze. But here in the valley of our love, there is no breeze, there's no change to scatter the thistles, yeah, and to have wild and different and interesting things happening. But there, at the top of the poplar trees, great winds blow fair from the mighty murmuring mystical seas. So there's excitement, there's different things are happening, there's life, there is excitement, and that's what I want, that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to be down here suffocated in the valley with no breeze. Also look at this alliteration from the mighty murmuring mystical seas, mighty murmuring mystical seas. And the wave-lashed leas. Okay, this line is separate because this is how it was printed. Okay, the leas, the lee shore, this is talking about the side of where the wind blows from. Yeah, so the sea, yeah, and the sea is blowing onto the lee shore, the shore where the wind blows to, and there are waves dashing against the shore, and these waves represent excitement and emotion and movement and the hurly-burly of life. Look upward where the white gull screams. What does it see that we do not see? Okay, so look up there, look in the sky. There's a white gull screaming, a white seagull. What can it see that we can't see down here in this relationship in the valley? Yeah, and I think this is saying that she wants to go up into the strong winds in the sky and be this gull and see the wonderful things that are happening. Yeah, and she doesn't want to be in this safe, suffocating relationship. Yeah, she wants to know what the white gull can see. She wants to know what is out there for her. Is that a star or the lamp that gleams on some outward voyaging argosy? So maybe this gull can see a star, something fantastic, or a lamp, a light shining on a merchant ship that is voyaging outwards, that is going on a journey of trade to far lands. So maybe this gull sees an adventure or something interesting. Yeah? Can it be we have lived our lives in a land of dreams? So maybe we in our relationship, we were dreaming of things that were unreal. We were living in an unreal world. We had unreal expectations. But now I need something new. How sad it seems. So it's sad that it's over, but she's not desperately upset by it. Yeah, she's ready for her next adventure. Sweet, there is nothing left to say but this, that love is never lost. So sweet, my darling, the only thing that I can say is that love is never lost. This is something I will remember. We will both remember this love and this relationship and the moments we had together. So don't be sad. Yes, it's gone, but it was something beautiful that we had. It was a beautiful experience. Keen winter stabs the breasts of May, whose crimson roses burst his frost. Okay, so you can have frost in May, yeah. So when there are still sad things, or there is still cold weather in May, in spring. But spring, she's looking at the end of this relationship as the opening of new opportunities for a new relationship, for new things, to go on a new journey. Yeah. And yes, there may be some sorrows that from winter that she still remembers, but it's May, it's spring, and the roses will destroy the anything sad or sorrowful from before. Ships tempest-tossed will find a harbour in some bay, and so we may. So a ship in a storm will always find a harbour somewhere. And we, both you and I, even though it's sad that this relationship has finished, we will find a new place, we will find a new love, we will find new lives, we will find interesting new things. There is nothing left to do but to kiss once again and part. So the only thing that's left is to kiss and to separate. Yeah, life goes on. Nay, there is nothing we should rue. I have my beauty, you your art. So to rue, to be sad about. So there's nothing to be sad about. I am still beautiful, and you still have your art. Yeah, we still both have the things of our lives that we love. Nay, do not start. So here, this last line is saying, don't be upset, don't complain about it. The relationship's ended. Accept what there is. One world was not enough for two, like me and you. So the relationship we had, or the ideas that we had of being one world and one person, it wasn't right for us. It was not enough for the two of us. We needed more. Yeah, and more is now what I shall find, something new and something different. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Her Voice by Oscar Wilde.